back to Trending Astro.
Hi, Shiva. Thank you very much for inviting me again. I'm glad I'm
No,
here.
no, you are most welcome. Actually, we have been trying to complete this video, but some reason we could not do this.
Mm-hmm.
So then I thought, let us complete this video because this completes the cycle. We did up to, I think, Hasta,
Mm-hmm.
and we have to complete all remedies for starting from Chitta to Revati.
Chitra to Revati. We'll try to complete as much as we can today. So,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
that would be great. Let us make maybe 40 minute session today, and we'll see how far we can complete.
Yeah.
Let us start with Chitta.
Okay. So, yeah, Shiva, how about like always, you give a little bit introduction about Chitra, and then, we can talk about the remedies after that.
Yeah, so Chitta is a star ruled by Mars, so that everybody knows that Mars is a planet for courage, initiation, energy. So all the qualities of Mars, so basically work on these people. So Chitta people actually they are driven by Mars energy. So in addition to that, they have a part of Chitta in Virgo and a part in rest in uh, Libra sign. So basically, they have this combinational energy. Like for Chitta, I think first two padas, so they have this combinational energy of Mercury and Mars. So Mercury for intelligence and Mars is for initiation. Uh, and the rest of the two padas they fall in this Libra sign. So it is a combinational energy of Venus and Mars actually acts on them, drives them. So Chitta people they are highly energetic, self-motivated people. As you know, like Chitta is known for structures,
Mm-hmm.
various kind of architectures, buildings, shapes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, these people actually they are very good in um, architecture of in articulating so what I say it architecture of buildings, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and big shapes. They are very good at vastu, prominent vastu experts actually they
Mm-hmm.
actually belong to Chitta. That's what I see.
Yeah. So Chitra people, they're very critical. Okay, they're very critical when they're like they have the characteristics of tiger, because Chitra is
Mm-hmm.
represented by tiger. So Chitra
Yep.
people, they usually they whenever. So it's said that Chitra people, they whenever they have Chitra Nakshatra something to do with the 10th Lord, those
Mm-hmm.
people usually go into photography as their profession. And
Mm-hmm.
the Chitra people usually the more pictures, the more like you would see Chitra people they have a tendency to hang a lot of pictures on the walls. They have this tendency towards like pictures in general, and this is also
Mm-hmm.
one of the remedies for Chitra people. First of all,
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
nakshatra drawings that are done to improve certain areas of our birth chart. So for Chitra people, it works the most, like any sort of drawing, anything, especially the nakshatra drawings. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if we have talked about this, like, drawing the nakshatra animal related to a house in order to improve that part of the area. So
Mm-hmm.
for Chitra people, it works better, like more. And it's also said that since Chitra is represented by tiger, is it like male tiger or female tiger? I think it's female tiger, right? Chitra?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So people who, like the people with prominent Chitra Nakshatra, if they put a picture of a female tiger on the wall, like, of their home, it
Mm-hmm.
actually, it somehow activates the Chitra Nakshatra, and it also gives them the courage in difficult in situation where they can't get out of, and it actually helps them. So
Mm-hmm.
that. And also Chitra is somehow related to gems, jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
So it is also suggested that people who have prominent Chitra Nakshatra, they should not, ever give away or throw away any sort of jewelry or gems
Mm-hmm.
gifted to them. So if they get any gift, like of any sort of jewelry, they should not give it away. That would cause
Mm-hmm.
problems in their life. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so that, and yeah, so the more pictures, the more photos are in the home of a Chitra
Mhm.
person, the better their life somehow becomes. I don't know, it's weird. It's probably because somehow it activates the nakshatra, you know, whatever nakshatra, because our lives are, it's playing out according to the
Mhm.
nakshatra stories. So I
Mhm.
think that's how it affects.
So
And
if you see, if you look at the divine deity of Chitra, so that gives some insight, a clue on the internal source energy of Chitta.
yeah.
So the divine deity is Vishwakarma. Vishwakarma is a divine architect.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a story. Okay, so basically Vishwakarma, he built a big mansion. Okay, a kingdom,
Mm-hmm.
and I think uh, I think Chitra Vishwakarma. It was actually gifted to actually Parvati, goddess Parvati, who is wife of Lord Shiva. Okay, she wanted a beautiful empire, mansion to be built,
Mm-hmm.
and Shiva actually hired Vishwakarma, like who is a prominent expert um, in in architecture of you know big buildings, tombs,
Mm-hmm.
So then Vishwakarma actually he created this what we call Lanka,
Mm-hmm.
where Ravana used to stay, used to rule.
Mm-hmm.
So after everything was ready, Lord Shiva and Parvati Devi, they wanted to do housewarming function, and they invited Ravana. So basically Ravana Brahma actually he's a Brahmin. So usually like we invite Brahmins to celebrate, to perform rituals and functions, no?
Mm-hmm.
So to perform this housewarming ceremony, Lord Shiva invited Ravana. Okay, I have a big home, big mansion here. Okay, which is a Lanka.
Mm-hmm.
Please come, and perform all the needed things. So Ravana came and he did all puja rituals, everything required,
Mm-hmm.
and Shiva was very happy. Okay, with all his work, with Ravana's work. And Shiva actually satisfied with Ravana's effort, expertise to perform all those rituals. Then Shiva gave a boon to Ravana. Okay, just wish for something, whatever you like, I'll give you. Then
Mm-hmm.
Ravana actually had asked for, asked Shiva to give back this mansion.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's how Ravana got, that Lanka. So in Ramayana, so I think there was a lot of saying about this Lanka Nagara, the city of Lanka,
Mm-hmm.
how beautiful, it was made, it was constructed, it was articulated. So that's the actually the potential of Vishwakarma. And also in India, elsewhere, anywhere in the world, all the goldsmith uh, people who are goldsmith, they worship Vishwakarma. So Vishwakarma is actually known for producing gold, procuring gems, protecting gems, that kind of energy he possesses.
So yeah, so that's how Chitra is related to that. Yeah.
Mhm.
So Chitra people, I've also seen the Chitra people loves taking pictures. They love taking selfies. They're always gonna be like, they're very much obsessed about taking pictures, beautiful pictures.
Mhm.
So I've
Mhm.
seen that among Chitra people. They're very obsessed about how they look.
Yeah, yeah, especially the Chitta star, the padas that fall in Libra because it's ruled by Venus,
Yeah, yeah. The more at the side, yeah, yeah. And the
the
one
natural seventh house. Okay.
Mhm. And the pada that falls in the Virgo side, I have seen people like, Virgo is sixth house. Sixth house is like daily activities, like, your mundane
Mhm.
daily,
Mhm.
like where people work and stuff. So I have
Yeah.
seen photographers having Chitra Nakshatra more on the Virgo side. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Okay, I'm Virgo side. Okay.
yeah. So yeah, so that's what Chitra is basically.
Mhm.
And Chitra people, they have a tendency to, like, I have asked a few people, and it's like, when it doesn't matter, whenever they go to sleep, they usually wake up out of nowhere around like 3 or 4 a.m. at night.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's
Mhm.
it's it's partly due to the nature of the tiger, because tiger, I don't know, like it, like how tiger wakes up to check on his their kids and whatnot. Maybe it's a partially a characteristics of the tiger, but this is there in the characteristics of Chitra people, that it doesn't matter, whenever they go to sleep, they usually tend to wake up to check on if everything is okay. Like how tiger is very cautious and looking around their surrounding,
Yeah.
see everything is okay.
So basically, if you see the qualities of characteristics of a tiger, so tiger is a very stubborn and a giant animal, which is known as king of all animals in the forest.
Yeah.
So these people, they often reluctant to seek advice from others. They are very stubborn. That is one thing. But however, they are very energetic. These people actually, they often face relationship issues because the sign Libra is a symbol of this balance.
Yeah.
And always the Mars energy, Venus energy, even though that is good for uh, this good marital life, romance, and those things, that is essential. This is combinational energy, but still this energy can create some turbulence in the relationship, because Mars is a kind of a planet of bullying nature. Mars is a go-getter, but Venus is very soft and sensual.
Yeah.
So because of the difference between the fundamental energies of Venus and Mars, so these people often get into relationships, and I see a lot of infidelity in the relationships also, where with Chitta stars.
Yeah, happens with Chitra people. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's it about Chitra in short and in general. So next we go to Swati Nakshatra. So
Yeah.
give us a little briefing on Swati.
Yeah, so Swati is the animal represented by Swati is a buffalo. Buffalo is a very stubborn, very strong animal who could only capable of, that's the only which is capable of doing all, hard things that not usually other animals could do. So they possess a lot of endurance. But the problem with Swati people is because he's a Aries sign, completely the total complete nakshatra falls in Aries sign. So they are quite volatile. They are kind of, their nature. So the way they connect with people, it's like, a wind. It could be a positive energy or a negative energy. So let us give me one best example. Okay, if you want to promote something, a product or a channel or something else, if you hire a Swati person, a prominent Swati person, he'll make it a big success.
Swati
He
people,
knows how to
yeah,
promote.
they are being recognized more.
Yeah, and and on the negative side of it, okay, if you disturb a Swati person, he knows how to spread that that negative energy, and he makes sure everybody knows about all these things. Sometimes they are people of bad mouth, okay, so they don't shy away spreading the information, whether it is right or wrong. That's the problem with the strength and both weakness of Swati, and they can't bear hunger. Okay, so that is another weakness with the Swati.
Yeah.
And as you know, Rahu, the qualities of Rahu predominantly act upon these people. Rahu is known for a mystic planet, occult and cunning, wicked, and never happy. Um, obsession, illusion. So these are the basically the characteristics and traits we see in Swati, because this is a Devagana nakshatra. So this is quite better compared to Satabisha and Arudra.
Yeah. So Swati people, one characteristic of Swati is they love to take long showers. They love to stay in water for some reason. I've seen, like, it's a very, I don't know, could be general, but I have asked, some of them, and it is a common trait. Okay, now when it comes to the remedies of Swati, the most important remedy of Swati is shoes. Okay, getting a new shoe every 6 months like every once in a while, it helps Swati people to, to rejuvenate, activate the nakshatra, So Swati people are recommended to get new shoes every once in a while.
Oh,
And so what is the meaning of the Swati star, basically? What is it? The self-going, right? Is it the self-going star? Yeah. So it has something to do with like some sort of journey. So what it does is when you buy shoes, it activates the journey to something that is stuck, that is not moving, stagnant. So buying new shoes somehow activates all these nakshatras. Okay.
So it's gonna be a new journey, a new beginning for them.
Yeah.
Very new shoes actually definitely change their path.
But it said that whenever, if you have Swati Nakshatra in the 6th house, and whenever a malefic planet is transiting the 6th, 8th, or 12th house, and you have Swati Nakshatra there, maybe you should not buy the shoe during that time, because it will activate that particular planet.